Right, there you go. I didn't ask you to do that. Bonjour guys, bonjour, guten Tag. Hello, how are you today? On this wonderful Monday. I say, I know we're on Train Sim World again. I know we're showing a different line, which is the Teeth Valley line. And I know I said, pardon me, I know I said in the last stream I was going to do the run from, the run from Leeds to Manchester. Can I just put it out there, guys? That's a custom scenario which I'm working on. So as soon as I've sorted out the custom scenario for Leeds to Manchester, then I'll bring it to stream and I will show you. But until I've done that, I'm just jumping around other routes as well. Also guys, can I put a disclaimer out there please? Below this video, please do not put bad links like porn links and stuff like that. Please do not put that below this video. Thank you very much, because the reason why I'm saying that, because when I uploaded my Train Sim stream yesterday, some person decides to put a porn link down below. So please don't do that. Thank you very much for your cooperation. But yes guys, as you can see, we do Train Sim World on this channel. There's quite a lot of it. There's about 66 videos worth of it now. So, and also can I apologise if my volume was a bit low at the beginning of this stream. Thank you very much. But also guys, can I point out the links to the Discord will be in the description. If the Discord link does not work, please let me know in the comments down below, or in the if you're watching this on Twitch, in a whisper, please let me know. Also the link to the YouTube, this is only for Twitch people only. The link to the YouTube is down below the stream, so if you want to go over and have a look at the Train Sim World stuff on the YouTube, or any of the other content I make, it's all on there. And for YouTube people only, the Twitch link will be in the description as well, so you can come over and have a chat to me live, doing some train sim or bus sim or whatever I'm doing. But yes guys, as I say, can I also put out there, I'm a variety streamer, so I stream all sorts of stuff, and Train Sim World 2 is included in all of that. So yeah. And can I also put out there guys, apologies that I don't have any new routes at the moment. I am planning on getting some new routes soon, so bear with me. But yeah, like I said at the beginning of the stream guys, today we're working on the Tees Valley line. Right, thank you. Come on, work. Thank you. So yeah, but today guys, today it won't be focused on the route between wherever it runs to, this route, I can't bloody remember. But let's go into explore and I'll probably be able to work it out. Okay, so for starters you've got the BR Class 08 Blue. So you get 3 different versions. You get the Class 08 Blue with the bird on the side, that comes with this route. For the other two, you need the Diesel Legends of the Great Western and the BR Heavy Freight Pack for the other two Class 08s, because they're slightly different. They're a bit more blue, they don't have the bird on the side. The Class 37 comes with this route, and right, okay, I don't know why there's 2 different liveries, but there's only 2 different services, so I don't know why there's 2 different ones. Don't ask. The Class 101 comes with this DLC, and the Class 31, you need the Class 31 DLC for that guys, to use that. So majority, so the Class 08, the 37 and the 101 come with this DLC. The 31 is a separate DLC, so But yeah, we today are actually going to start with everybody's favourite, which is the class 37. We're going to get it out the way so people can go, yay, they looked at the class 37. Oh yeah. But yeah, let's go and have a look at the 37. So we've got some different runs to do. Well, we're gonna drive a train between X and Y. You'll understand what I mean, guys. Right, let's drive a train of loaded steel wagons along the Tees Valley line as far as Eagles Cliff. Okay, but yeah, as I say, guys, the class 101 isn't going to be in today's stream. The class 101 will be in a stream when we do the passenger runs on this line. The class 31 might make an appearance, but that'll be on freight only, guys. Won't be on a passenger run, it'll be freight only. And, well, the 08 of course will make an appearance. But as I say, I will put all the links in the description to all the locos, because I will go through the information of the locos as well. So, right, we're doing 6 Sierra 17 Lackenby to Delenzal. But yes. Okay, I think we're light loco, I think. Let me just jump out and have a look. Yes, we're light loco. Loco. Okay, that's loud. Right, we want some instrument lights, interior lights, cab light. May not need that. Instrument light, headcode light, route indicator light. There we go. Do we have a companion? Yes, we do. Hello, Jeff. How are you today, Jeff? Right, where's that master key? There it is. Right, before we start moving in the class 37, guys, let's have a look at the information on the class 37, shall we? And I will link these in. Oh, let's try that again. I will link this information down below, guys. But yeah, we're starting with everybody's favourite on the stream. And yes, like I've done with the class 40, the class 08 and the class 45, I will, once we've hooked up to our load and we get on our way, I will do a go alongside and catch the sound of the locos. But yes, the class 37 is a diesel electric, guys. It was built at the English Electrics at Vulcan Foundry and Robert Stephenson and Hawthorne's. They were built between 1960 and 1965. There was 309 of them built. Specifications, I'll let you guys read that. Performance figures, I think I'm going to have a stream where I'm just not going to talk English. Performance figures, maximum speed 90 miles an hour, which is 140 kilometers an hour, or 80 miles an hour, which is 130 kilometers an hour, with rear geared CP7 bogies. The power output engine, 1750 brake horsepower, which is 1305 kilowatts for our American cousins. And then the operators, so this is its Korea, operators, British Rail, Colas Rail, EWS, Direct Rail Services, West Coast Railways, Europhoenix, Rail Operations Group and Locomotive Services. They were numbered D6700 to D6999 and D6600 to D6608, and then later 37001 to 37308. They're nicknamed tractors, also symphons, growlers or slugs. Route availability is 5, except the subclass of 37-7, which is routability of 7, withdrawal between 1967 and present. Disposition, there's 35 of them preserved, 66 of them still in service, 1 rebuilt as a class 23, and the remainder were scrapped. So, Colas Rail have 11. Direct Rail Services have 23. Europhoenix have 9. Harry Needle Railroad Company have 3. Locomotive Services have 4. Network Rail have 4. UK Rail Leasing have 1. West Coast Railways have 11. So they're the operators. And as I say, I will link this information to the Class 37 guys down below. And put it this way guys, you can find this loco on every single railway. You can find it all over the UK. I mean literally all over, because it goes to Scotland, it goes to East Anglia, it goes to Wales, it goes to the southeast, it goes to the southwest. You can probably find a Class 37 running around near London. But yeah, let's crack on with this journey. But yeah, let's jump out and get a picture, shall we? And we've got another 37 on the back as well. So here we've got 37515 and we've got $37,504. Thank you. Right, where are we going? Yeah, but is my route actually set? That's the question. Yep, that's point set. Points are set. Let's go down here. Will you stop it? Stop. Thank you. Points are set. It's good to check to see if the points are set, because they're not set. See, it saves the derailing thingy doodah. Right, they're set, they're set. Okay, let's take those brakes off. And let's go. Okay, we'll slow down a bit. So today we're going to go via the sidings. We're going to stop at the sidings. We're going to come to a formation, and then we're going to go towards Darlington. I say this guys is not available in the livery designer at the moment. As soon as it is, I will probably see loads and loads of different liveries, from EWS to DRS to Network Rail to all sorts of liveries. Probably even the regional railways livery. Okay. put some brakes on a second. Right, where does it want me to go? It wants me to go up there, so we need to just see if the route is actually set. Well, yeah, thank you. And thank you, for God's sake. Thank you. So it's a lot harder with a controller, guys. So if you were using a mouse, it'd be a lot easier. Yep. Come on. Oh, yeah, there we go. Yes, that one's set. So they're all set. Excellent. But yeah, guys, in this stream we'll probably look at the 37, the 08 and the 31, so... I say the 101 will be left for a different stream. Yeah, once we get this on the main line, once we get it connected to our load, we'll do that thing of running along the side, getting the sound of the 37, which will be uploaded onto YouTube as well as a separate video, and then people can get the sound effects or hear a 37. Oh, 3 yards away. There we go. I've got a funny feeling it's going to be not that one, it's going to be that load there. Yeah, also guys, a little funny little story. This was the line that I was driving a 31 on a passenger service, and I thought I'd put the brakes on. So I thought I'd put the brakes on, I was like, I'll just go for a little run round, you know, the station like I always do. And yeah, I kind of didn't. Didn't. So the train started like rolling away from me and I was like, oh damn. So yeah, this was the route that I actually did that on. Right, brakes. There we go. Right, we're gonna couple to some steel wagons, which are just there. Now we need to make sure our route... Nope, that's not set. There we go, that's set correctly now. Yep, you're set correctly. So are you. Yep. Not that one. Yeah, that's set correctly. Will you stop it? Come on. Yep, that's set correctly. Okay, I need to put this train into reverse. Take the brakes off. And go backwards. Okay, and I thought the points were set correctly. I think someone told me, told me. I think someone there told me a little lie. Now the points are set correctly. There we go. So yeah guys, you might see the 37 making quite a few appearances in this stream. As I say, all we're working with is a class 37, 08 and 31. Right, let me just go back there a second. There we go. Let's just make sure my brakes are on. Back in a minute, Jeff. So there we go, we're connected to some steel. And we've got some BBA wagons. Sorry, just reading some vehicle information. Right, where are my trains ready to go? There we go. Yeah, so guys, as far as I'm aware, tomorrow there will be a stream, as far as I'm aware. So I don't know what time it'll be, but there will be a stream tomorrow. Yeah, there is one train I'm missing off this route, and it's the class 20. But I don't own the class 20 at the moment. I probably will do someday. So I know that's an old DLC. But yeah, As I say guys, if you're into your train sim world, or into your train sim, Train Sim World 2 is available on the Xbox Game Pass right now. If you want to hop on and have a look at it. And yeah, if you want to hop on and have a look at it, it's available, as I said, on the Xbox Game Pass to have a look. If you own Xbox Game Pass, you can download it, have a look at it, see if it's your sort of thing. If it's not your sort of thing, that's fine, at least you've had a look at it. But yeah, it comes with 3 different routes: the Bakerloo line, the Cologne line, and the Sandpatch grade. Comes with those 3 routes. And as I say, also, well, that's all the Xbox Game Pass stuff. But also guys, this game is available. Yeah, that's some words. I meant to say this game is available for Xbox, Xbox One, Xbox Series S and X. It's also available for the PlayStation 4 and 5. It's also on Steam, and it's also on Epic. So, you PC players can have fun, you console players can have fun. But yeah, as I say, I'm also going to stress out guys, and this has been stressed out in DTG streams. Can I just press the update that came out a little while ago? I would recommend getting in contact with DTG support and seeing if they can fix it, or also look on the DTG forums to see if there's any solutions. That's what I recommend if you're still struggling. But yeah, as I say, I will link Train Sim World 2 down below where you can get it. I know it'll be an Xbox link, but as I say, it is available for Xbox, PlayStation and PC. I'll also link this route down below, which is available for all platforms, and yeah, I'll probably link the Class 31 down below as well. So depending on if I use it in the stream or not, I might use it, I might not use it, I don't know yet. Right, come on train. And yeah, I'll link all the information that I read out about the locos down below as well. So, you know, to do with the Class 37, 08, 31. But yeah, as I say guys, I know this is an old route, but it's nice to go back to old routes as well as new routes. Say, I know some of you prefer passenger, some of you prefer freight. Train Sim World 2 offers you freight, passenger. You can even run around in the light loco if you really wanted to. But yeah, as I say guys, between Train Simulator 2021 and Train Sim World 2, I'm neutral between both of them. I like both. As I say, I'm not picky. As I say, Train Simulator has its, you know, its positives going. Well, you can get long routes on there, you can get loads of trains, there's loads of DLCs available. Yep, that's fine. But on the other hand, Train Sim World 2, yes, it doesn't have as many routes, but DTG are working on that. Don't forget, you know, you can sit in the cab and just drive, or you can get out and look at the scenery and stuff like that. You know, there's all sorts of different things, and collectibles are there if you would like to collect them. It's not a challenge, you don't have to collect every single collectible there is. You know, if you don't want to collect the collectibles, that's fine. You can just jump in, drive the train, there you go, thank you very much. But if you want to collect the collectibles, they're there to collect. It's just something extra on the side. You know, because I hear a lot of people go, oh, collectibles, oh really, I don't want to collect them. You don't have to. You can jump on, still enjoy it, without collecting the collectibles. It's not rocket science. I say I don't collect every single collectible. I say if I see a collectible, I grab it, but most of the time I'm not interested, so. But yeah. But yeah, as I say, I've had a look at the West Somerset Railway. There's videos for that on YouTube. I've looked at the North Trent Pennine route. There's links, there's videos for that on YouTube. So, majority of it, I've looked at most routes that I actually own on Train Sim World. All I need to do is get the 3 new routes, which I will soon as I can. So you know, the Boston Sprinter, the Dresden route, and the London to that's some words. The London to Brighton route. Alright, we've got a yellow coming up, so it must be a red next. Yep, it's a red. Yeah, so guys, there's nothing wrong with a bit of freight. Yes, I know it drives people up the wall, but there's nothing wrong with it. Freight's pretty... it's alright. It's not interesting, but it's alright. Right, we'll stop as indicated, and then we've got to stop at Darlington. So I've got a funny feeling Darlington's going to be quite a while away. I'll just have a look at my map. Where are we? We're up there in Larkinby Works, up there. And... come on. Bear with me, bear with me, caller. Bear with me, customer. That's a new one. Yeah, and then Darlington is all the way down here, so we've got quite a way to go. But yeah, the route normally, guys, goes from... will you stop doing that? Yeah, it goes from Saltburn all the way to Darlington. So my next stream on the Tees Valley will be a passenger run from Darlington to Saltburn, and then the stream after that will be a passenger run between Saltburn and Darlington. I say, I'm not sure what other trains ran on this line, like passenger trains or freight trains. I say, if you know, guys, comment down below. Alright, let's put that sun shade down, sun visor down, there you go. So that sun is a bit bright. Yeah, as I say, not everybody is into, like, you know, modern railways. Not everybody. Some people prefer classic railways, some people prefer just diesel. Some people prefer just electric. No, people all all people prefer different things. So you know, not everybody will be like, oh, class 37. Some people will be like, oh, class 37, okay. You know, not everybody will be excited for a class 37. Come on, put those brakes on. Okay, we slammed the emergency brake on. Whoops. Okay, we're on a green light. 16 miles to Darlington. Okay, we should be able to get some speed up. We should be able to get some speed up, and then we can listen to that class 37 chugging along. But yeah, I'm gonna, whatever side is so say if the passenger track is on the right hand side, I'll do a listen to on the left side. If that makes any sense. Soon we'll have a 60 coming up, so we can blast it. Okay, we've got a 50 coming up in at 1.1 miles. But yeah, as I say, I thought start this stream off with everybody's favourite, because mostly all I hear, guys, right, in my, you know, talking to trained people and stuff like that, all I hear is 37, 37, 37, so I was like, okay. So I thought, to keep you guys happy, we'll start off with 37. We'll get it out the way, get it done. Thank you very much, come again. Right, my passenger tracks are to the left. So yeah, let's go. 15 miles to Darlington. Don't know if there's any tunnels on this route. I don't think there is, so... But yeah, if you watched yesterday's stream on the YouTubes, then I did put a video up, a little tiny video of showing you can use your camera in the tunnels. Even though some people are like, oh yeah, you can't use your camera in the tunnels. Like, yes you can. Because I made a video and proved it. Right, under the bridge. Under the bridge. Okay, we're going to 35 coming up. How in the mischievous does that work? Right, my 35 is coming up shortly. Well, it's not my 35, but you get what I mean. Okay, we've got a wow, we got a 25. Am I actually going to be able to get any power up on this train? Okay, the sun's gone off to the left. But that sun will be back. Okay, we're going at the 25s now. Okay, we're going to 45 next. Actually, which station are we actually coming into? Sorry, let me just have a look at the map. Because for some reason I've got this... Okay, we're about to go through Middlesbrough. I say, very soon guys, you'll be able to get trains here from London King's Cross to via York. I think it's via York to via York and Darlington to Middlesbrough soon. That will be very, very interesting. And there'll be LNER Zoomer services. So yeah, that'll be interesting, getting a train from Middlesbrough to London. I don't know if that's ever been done. And there's our trusty faithful 101. We should be able to get some power in this train soon. I wonder if there's a freight service coming from the Darlington direction back to the Dudar Works. Steelworks, that's the word I'm after. I say, I know those steelworks are probably not there now in the modern day of... What's it called? It'll come to my mind in a minute. Yeah, the modern day of the railways. I can't talk today, I literally cannot talk. I might as well just go back to bed, start the day again. Right, come on. Just while we got a bit of time, guys, I'm gonna try and do that, whatchamacallit? Listen to the locomotive chug along thingy. So, back with you shortly, guys. Right, okay, that didn't work. Right, well, we'll try again. And the best place to do it is... So I think after this 35, I should be able to speed up again, so... Yeah, I put the brakes on a bit too much there, I think. Yeah, we got a 45 after. Wait until we can speed up to the fences here. That's some words and a half. Yeah, just wait until we can speed up to the 45. Okay, I've also got 50 coming up as well, so... Right, here we go, guys. Right, and there we go, guys. I thought you would enjoy that. Two, so I did one from the back loco, and then I did another one from the front loco, so you got two locos in one. But yeah, we're about 8 miles away from Darlington now, guys. We're going to have to start slowing down anyway. This is Eagle's Cliff. The reason why I remember that is because there's two tracks that go straight on and there's two tracks that veer off to the right. I think the two tracks that go straight on, I'm not 100% sure where they go. I think they might go to York or something. Yeah, I think they might go to like York and North Darlington, because I think that's where like the Grand Central services come off down that route. But we're going up north towards Darlington and Durham and all that sort of places. So Darlington, Durham, Newcastle, Berwick-upon-Tweed, and Edinburgh way. Yeah, the next scenario will either be with a 31 or an 08. Because I say, what I might do, guys, well, I've started the stream with the 37, I might end the stream with the 37 as well. So you get two sorts of 37. One, yeah, I know what I'm talking about. And people are probably sat there going, oh, I'm so glad they know what they're talking about. And there's another 101. And actually that's the 3-car variation. So has this route got both versions of it then, the 2-car and the 3-car, or... I don't know. But the good old 7-4 signals. Yeah guys, we will come onto the East Coast Main Line as well on this. Part of the East Coast Main Line which runs between York and Newcastle. And if you wanted to drive that part of the route is available in Train Simulator Classic as well. But yeah, as I was saying guys, if you've got this far as well, let me just remind you, the route, the scenario should we say, between Leeds and Manchester is being worked on at the moment. As soon as I've got the Leeds to Manchester scenario sorted and ready to go, I will stream it, so then that ticks the North Trent Pennine off. Say it might be in between this stream and the next stream that I'm going to do with the passenger services between Darlington and Saltburn on this route. But I say I'm going to start working on it as soon as possible, to be honest. Get it ticked, get it out of the way, get it streamed, there we go, thank you very much, come again. Discord. Yeah, talking about Discord, guys, the link to the Discord is in the description. If it doesn't work, please let me know. I need to start slowing down to 30. That sun's getting quite annoying now. But it is late in the day, it's like 6 o'clock at night nearly. There we go, just slow down. Right, we're going to the right. No, to the left, sorry. Yeah, I can say, guys, I haven't done much on this route at all. I did stream it when I first got on this route. That was quite a while ago. And then I did the passenger services. I think I did it all in the same stream, actually. And then I just never touched the Tees Valley line ever again. So, a bit odd. Okay, we're 3.4 miles away from Darlington. But yeah, guys, put in the comments down below, because I know quite a few of you watch my train sim videos anyway. And hello if you do watch a few of my train sim videos. Can I say thank you for the appreciation? Thank you very much. But yeah, if you do watch any of my train sim Train Sim World videos, guys, put in the comments down below, what is your most favourite loco in Train Sim World? What is your most favourite unit in Train Sim World? What is your most favourite route in Train Sim World? Not Groot, route. I say Groot is from Guardians of the Galaxy. So, root and Groot. Two different things. Yeah, so once we've done this route, or scenario shall we say, and we've got to Darlington, we'll have a look at the Class 08, which is a Gronk. That's probably just going to be shunting around the yard scenarios. We'll have a look. We've got another 35 coming up in a mile. Oh, 1.9 miles actually. How are you doing, Jeff? This is actually a really nice cab. I say for the engine, guys, the engine's behind here and down here. So the engine's in two places. That's what the big nose is for the engine. getting dark. Because the sun is setting. But it is 5 minutes past 6 in the evening, so... And we've got a yellow coming up. Right, we'll slow down for the 35. Yeah, in the real world, guys, I know northern services run down here. To places like Sunderland and stuff like that. And I know this route, there you go, route, used to be very fond of pacers as well. Could you imagine a pacer, guys, in Train Sim World? A pacer. That would be a bit strange. Yeah, a pacer in Train Sim World. It'll be a bit like... Okay, where does the pacer fit in? Okay, I think I dropped down a bit too far in speed. Okay, we've got a 30 coming up. A 30. In other words, 30. Yeah, I can go past that signal because it's got the two white lights at the bottom, so I can proceed at danger. If that was just a red signal, I would have to stop. But yeah, we're about to join the East Coast Main Line between York and Newcastle. So when we come to the Newcastle, no, to the East Coast Main Line, not the... I do not know where the hell I got. Oh, we just come on to the Newcastle. What? I'll put that sun visor up. So yeah, this is Darlington, guys. Where you can get northern services, LNER services, charter services, and that's about it really. And we've got 101 in the platform. Nice. Okay, no echo in the station. Oh, if we could get an echo in the station. If we could get an echo in the station, that would be brilliant. Just thought I'd catch a picture of a 37 in Darlington. Ah, it's one of those little ones. Right, we're slowly sneaking up on it. It will disappear off the screen now. Got it. There we go. That took us 1 hour, 4 minutes and 57 seconds. We drove a distance of 20.62 miles. We distance walked 252.18 yards. And we got action points of 4,955 and we got a gold. But yeah, what I was going to say, guys, before that scenario ended, but it ended. Has any of you guys been on a class 37? What's your most favourite livery on a 37? Let me know, guys, in the comments down below. Right, let's look at the Gronk and the 31. Can I just say again, guys, the class 101 will be in the passenger services scenario. It won't be in this 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 stream, shall we say. Right, timetable. Can't talk today. Okay, so we've got a Thornaby Depot to Tees Yard. Okay. Form a train of loaded steel. Marshal an empty train. Empty steel wagons into the yard, in Tees Yard. Marshal a trainload of coal wagons into Tees Yard. Marshal a train of empty coal wagons into Tees Yard. Okay. We'll marshal a train of loaded coal wagons into Tees Yard, and then we'll do put the class 08 into the depot as well. And then once we've done those two scenarios, guys, we'll jump on and look at the class 31 on this route. Route, guys, not Groot. Route. But yeah, the 31. The 08 that I'm using, guys, I have done a sound running alongside video of this exact 08. So I don't need to do that sort of video again. So right, we're doing the 0 Zulu 53 Tees Yard marshalling. Okay, we got a couple to Raker wagons. Okay, what am I actually doing? Let's have a look at the so couple to a formation, stop at the location, couple to a formation, stop at location, uncouple from the vehicles. Okay, we're doing a little bit of shunting. Okay. We are driving 08770. But before we get started, let's have a look at the information on the Class 08. So guys, if you're new to this stream and this is the first time you're watching one of my train sim videos, welcome. But if you've seen one of my Train Sim World 2 videos before, guys, apologies, I'm going over information that you already know, that I've read in a different stream. It's just in case anybody is new to my streams, I like to go over information I've already covered. But welcome if you're new. But yes, the British Rail Class 08, guys. It's a diesel electric. It was built with British Railways at Crewe Works, Darlington Works, Derby Works, Doncaster Works and Horwich Works between 1952 and 1962. 996 of them were built. Performance figures: 15 miles an hour, that's 24 kilometers an hour, or 20 miles an hour, which is 32 kilometers an hour. Engine, which is 350 horsepower, which is 261 kilowatts to our American cousins. Operators: British Rail, Intercity, Network Southeast, Rail Express Systems, Freightliner, Eurostar, DB Cargo, GNER, National Express East Coast, Virgin Trains East Coast, LNER, Midland Main Line, East Midlands Trains, East Midlands Railway, Arriva Rail North, Northern Trains, Harry Needle Railroad Company, Foster Yeoman, and Mendip, sorry. The number thing, guys, I'm not going to go through, but I'm just going to say later they were numbered 08001 to 08958. Thank you, phone. Sorry, my phone had a moment, guys. Route availability between 5 or 6. Sorry for my bad English there. They're withdrawn between 1987, 1967 and present. 82 preserved, 10 converted to Class 09s, 6 converted to Class 13s, and 5 exported to Liberia, and 100 remain in service. So Wabtec own 4, Harry Needle Company own 18, but 10 of them are stored. East Midlands Railway own 4, Freightliner own 2, but 9, but 2 are stored. Eurostar own 1, Great Western Railway own 5, West Midlands Trains own 2, Network Rail own 1, Abellio ScotRail own 1, Alstom own 7, West Coast Railways own 3, Derby Litch Church Lane Works own 1, Rail Support Services own 12, Locomotive Services, Arlington Fleet Services, AV Dawson and Arriva Traincat own 1, Meteor Power Limited own 2, Rail Management Services own 18, and Eastern Rail own 1. So yeah, information on the Class 08, guys. I will link it in the description down below so you can come and read that for yourselves. But yeah, let's crack on with the 08. First we need to make sure my route is actually set to where I need to go, which is up there. Okay, come on. Yep, that's set. That's set. Just making sure they are set, guys. That is set. That's... yeah, that was set. Donut. That's set. So, yep, all routes. Yep, all my thingies are set. So, let's go. But yeah, driving another Gronk. to say the last Gronk I drove was on, I'm trying to think, North Trans-Pennine was the last Gronk I drove. But yeah, as I say guys, if you want, what's it called? If you're wanting passenger runs, as I've said at the beginning of the stream, and I said it not long ago, I'm going to say it again. Just to let you know, passenger runs for this line will be in the next stream. Not this stream, the next one. The route I will be looking at after this will be, I don't know. So I might see if, I don't know, I can get one of the new routes to look at. Stop. Right, there we go, we've got the brakes on now. Yeah, so I might want to look at one of the new routes, which is Boston Sprinter or Dresden, I don't know yet. Okay, I think that's the points that have just altered for me. Let me just check my route again. Okay, that's set. That's set. That is set. So all those points are set from earlier. So I'm coming down to this line down here. Okay, I want to put that in reverse. You know what I've completely forgot to put on? Bloody marker lights. Yeah, so guys, this is another loco that's not available on... No, sorry. It is available on the paint store. So it'd be interesting to see some liveries of what people have done of... You know, what liveries have you done on the 08? say, I think for me to do the 08, I would actually struggle. Like, I wouldn't struggle with delivery, but I'll struggle with like the two ends, the wasp ends I'll struggle with. Well, that was an interesting bit of speed up. Don't know why it's such a struggle to get the brakes on this. There we go. Okay, let me have a look. Which formation are we going to go and couple to now? That formation. Let's just make sure my points are set. Yes, that's set. Okay, all my points are the same. Okay, the wagons are pushing our HEA wagons. Say, I don't even know if these wagons even still get used. I don't think they do. Proceed as signal indicated. Hang on a moment guys, back in a second. Right, hello guys, sorry about that, just had to get my door. Right, let's crack on and let's get coupled. Yeah, let's get coupled to the consist. To think of the word then. We'll slow down a bit. But yeah, we'll do one more scenario in the class 08. And then we will do the... If it'll let me do the brakes, thank you. Yeah, and then we'll do a scenario in the 31. There we go. Yeah, as I was just saying guys, we'll get this scenario done, and we'll get another 08 scenario, and then we will get a 31 scenario done. And then if we've got time, we'll end with a class 37 scenario again. Right, come on. No, wrong way, you idiot. Right, we'll go over there now. Then we're going to stop heat, uncouple, stop it as indicated. Okay, so then it will just be actually shunting the 08 around. Yeah, for anybody who's watching, this is the Tees Valley line. Available for Xbox, PlayStation and PC, so like Steam and Epic. As I say, we started in a class 37, we're now in an 08. We will do another scenario in the 08. And then we'll do a scenario in the 31. And then if we've got time, we'll end in a 37 scenario. Oh, we'll just coast. Come on, brakes. Hopefully I can stop in time. There we go. Just make sure my route is actually set. Yes, points are set. Yes. 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 And yes. Are we putting this one in the sheds? Like in the shed area? Okay, if we're putting this in the stabling yard, well, I'll skip the next 08 scenario that I was going to do, which that was going to be putting it in the stabling yard anyway, so... Because basically I'm doing it here, I'm putting it in the stabling yard anyway, so... There we go. And then we want to put it... Where do we want to go with it now? Down there. Okay, are my points set? No, they're not. Now they are. Okay, we're going via... Okay. Well, if we're doing this... Well, if we're going to put it in a stabling point, do you know what? We'll just jump onto a class 31 scenario next. There you go, that'll make more sense. Right, hello guys, sorry about that, just had to get my door again. Yeah, so after this guys, we'll do a class 31 scenario after this. Because we're basically putting this into a stabling yard anyway, so... Nice blue pipe. And yes, the window does open, guys. There you go. Yeah, I don't want to start that. So yeah guys, when you see those little markers on the side, don't press A if you've already done it, so... We're rolling along. But yeah guys, if you enjoy this specific content on the YouTube, feel free to like, share, subscribe, feel free. So I do a lot of this train sim world content, I do a heck of a lot. I mean, well, if I didn't do a heck of a lot, why have I got 66 videos worth on my YouTube of just train sim? I think that shows something that I do a lot of train sim, it's unbelievable. Actually, I think this might have manual wipers as well. I'm not 100% sure. Right, come on. Okay, too much brake. Okay. Our other stabling point's back there. Okay, just for us stabled earlier. Okay. And we'll put that into first. Well, into reverse. But like I say guys, this loco comes with this route. So to get this loco and to do this scenario, you don't need any DLCs for it. Same with the class 37, the 37 comes with this route, so you don't need any DLCs for that either. But yeah, as I say guys, this will be going up on YouTube, and there'll be a link in the description for the YouTube. So if you like Train Sim World stuff, there's plenty of YouTube videos on my YouTube for Train Sim World too. I say I drive all sorts of routes, from American to British to German, and I drive all sorts of trains from old to modern. Brakes. And there we go, objective completed. Yeah. Yeah, and as you can see guys, I'm level 99. Someone doesn't have a life. But yeah, that took 31 minutes 44 seconds. We drove a distance of 2.5 miles. And we walked a distance of 184.77 yards. And we got action points of 4,039. So we got a gold on that. So, right, 31 next. But yes guys, we will be ending this stream on a class, hopefully on a class 37 scenario. Timetable. Right, what have we got? There, we don't want a passenger service. Cement train. Have we got anything coming back from Darlington? Nope. Nope. Okay. We'll do some cement going from Darlington to Tees Yard. But yeah, as I say guys, if I've got time at the end, I'll do a class 37 scenario. If I don't have the time at the end, look at the beginning of this stream or video for the class 37 scenario. The Boston Sprinter. I cannot wait to try that, because that, from what I've seen, that route looks absolutely brilliant. Right, we're doing 6 Echo 32 Eastgate to Tees Yard. Well, before we start, we're going to put some lights on, of course. Where's the route indicator? Route indicator. Are we on a... yeah, we're on the platform. There we go, and here's our cement wagons. So this is Darlington, guys. Darlington. So here at Darlington, we won't pick, if there's any collectibles to pick up, we won't pick them up. We'll do it when we do the passenger run from Darlington to Saltburn and Saltburn to Darlington. One of those routes may be done in the Class 101. Ah. And we're driving 31131. And we will do like we do all the time. We will catch the 31 going at speed. But before we depart to Tees Yard, let's get some information about the Class 31. Say, if you're new to these streams, I always, whenever I drive a loco in Train Sim World, I always go through information and I always link it below. But if you're a regular seeing my streams, well, you know the routine. Yeah, the Class 31 is a diesel electric. It was built by British Traction between 1957 and 1962. A total of 263 of them were produced. The specs I'll leave for you guys to read. The D5500 to 534 were 80 miles an hour, which is 129 kilometers an hour. Remainder 90 miles an hour, 145 kilometers an hour. Engine: the Mirrlees engine, 1250 brake horsepower, which is 930 kilowatts to our American cousins. Horth, 1365 brake horsepower, which is 1018 kilowatts. When it had the English Electrics engine, 1470 brake horsepower, which is 1100 kilowatts, and at rail 1170 horsepower, which is 870 kilowatts. But the rest of that, guys, I will let you read yourselves. Operators were British Railways, EWS, Frogsonet Railways, FM Rail, Mainline Rail, Nemesis Rail, and Network Rail. These were numbered D5500 to D5699 and 5800 to D5862, and then later 31001 to 31970. They are named Goyles, Peds, Toffee, Apples, and Gurglers. That's their nicknames. Axle load, routability 5 or 6. They were withdrawn between 1975 and 2017. 26 of them preserved, remained scrapped. And I can tell you there, guys, the one that was scrapped in 2017 ran with Network Rail. That was the last one to be scrapped. I'll see before we leave if there's any information quickly. August 2008, 2018, Network Rail offered its final two Class 31s, 31233 and 31105, up for sale, being sold into preservation. So the two ex-Network Rail trains, guys, you'll find in preservation. Which is... wow. I could not believe that. They ran... right, hang on a moment. Let me just do a quick workout. So they ran from... they were built in 1957. So 1957... so 2017 minus 1957. Okay, these Class 31 locos, guys, ran for 60 years. 60 years. Wow. That's just insane. But 60 years. Okay, Tees Yard is 11 miles, and that's the place we're going, to Tees Yard. Right, I'm going to do my listen to the loco video from here, guys, so I'll be back. I will be back afterwards. Okay, let me just sort it out first, guys, and then I'll go silent afterwards. Right, here we go. Okay, screw that. I'm going to do it when I actually get up to speed. So yeah. Okay, this is the East Coast Main Line we're going across, guys. The East Coast Main Line, which is between York and Newcastle. The way we're pointing, which is straight on down there, goes to York. Well, it goes to North Darlington, York, Doncaster, Retford, Newark Northgate, Grantham, Peterborough, Stevenage and London King's Cross. Do you know what, these Class 31s are alright. So they may not be everybody's favourite, but they're alright. There's a 101. I think this is going to be a good point to do it. Right, and there we go. I say, sorry I had to jump over the loco, guys, to get the other side, but there was a 101 there, so kind of had to make a manoeuvre. I say, and as you saw there, guys, coming the opposite direction, you saw a class 37 as well, so but yeah, like I say, guys, those sorts of videos where I listen to the sound of the loco, I do put them up as separate videos on the YouTubes as well, so oh, we've got a 30 coming out. Really? Yeah, I don't like the brakes in this train. Well, I think the best braking train I've driven today has got to be the 08. I know the 37's got good brakes as well. Why is it the 31 has got not great brakes? But it probably has great brakes in real life. But why doesn't it have great brakes in Train Sim World 2? Yeah, I was saying, thank you Discord. But yeah, I say guys, to do this scenario you need Tees Valley, the DLC, and you need the Class 31 DLC. So the Class 31 does not come with this route. I say it'd be interesting to see this Class 31 in the livery designer, then we can just paint it whatever livery we want. So from what I heard in a stream of one DTG employee, he said there is a Class 31 preserved in Norfolk. So if you like your Class 31s, there's probably one near your local heritage line for all you know. I say I've driven the 31 in Train Sim World, I've driven the Class 31 in Train Simulator, so I've driven both. I'd say majority of trains that I drive in Train Sim World, I've probably driven in Train Simulator some point along the line. Yeah, like I said guys, if we've got time for a 37 scenario at the end, we will do that. If we haven't got time for it, we'll leave it. I'd say you might have to land up jumping to the beginning of this stream to see the Class 37 scenario. But I will let you know once we've done this journey. We've got a speed limit of 50 coming up. 50. Yeah, like I said guys, if you like your Train Sim World 2 and you like the way I do Train Sim World 2, as I say, there's a link to the YouTube in the description down below the stream, which will take you to my YouTube channel where I have 66 YouTube videos of just Train Sim World. 66. So I have quite a few. Yeah, I've done quite a few train sims. over the past year, so. You know, this is the thing. There's another 101, 2 car. Yes, I was saying, I've noticed. I prefer it when the track is like this, where you get a did-did-dun, 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 did-did-dun sound, instead of like it is now. It's just all welded, and there's just none of this did-did-dun, did-did-dun. So if you want this specific sound on railways, guys, go to the line between Boston and Skegness. That bit there, you get this, you get did-did-dun, did-did-dun, did-did-dun. So the reason why I can say that is because I've been there before, so. Okay, we've got a 45. Oh, we're actually going to slow down. Or are we going to be a scumbag? There we go. Let's say, guys, is there anybody in the like who watches my streams, right? If anybody's got this far, could you answer a question for me? For Train Sim World, if anybody has the season ticket, is the season ticket? Hang on. Bear with me, caller. Yeah, I was going to say, is the season ticket a subscription, or you buy the season ticket and you get all the routes and that's it? So does the season ticket act like a season pass, or is it a subscription? If you know, guys, comment down below. The reason why I'm asking is because I've got a fellow streamer who also streams Train Sim World 2, and I asked him yesterday in his stream if he was going to get the season ticket to get the other 2 routes, and then he said to me, oh, I'm not going to get the other 2 routes because as soon as I get rid of the season ticket, he'll lose the routes. Hello Max, welcome to the stream Max, welcome, hope you're doing well. Season pass would be my guess. Yeah, but is the season pass a subscription, or if you buy the season pass, would you keep all 3 routes? That's what I'm trying to figure out, Max. But welcome to the stream anyway. Hope you're having a nice Monday. Or for the people in Australia, it might be Tuesday. And that was Eagles Cliff back there we just went through. Yeah, I've played the route on Train Simulator Classic, which has this branch in it. That's how I kind of knew that was Eagles Cliff back there. Okay, thank you for that, Mags. Take it you play Train Sim World, Mags, and you have the season tickets, pass, whatever you call it. Oh, sheep. Hello, sheep. I wonder if Sean's in the field. Hang on, Max, let me just allow that a second. There we go. Okay. You're still a noob. But as I say, Mags, I do a lot of train sims, so if you're stuck on anything, let me know, and I can probably help you out. As I say, I've been doing train sim, train sim completely for about 13-14 years, so I was in your position. I used to be a noob. But if you ever need help, Mags, just ask, and I will try and help you as best as I can. But anyway, going back to the season ticket, Mags, so you bought the season ticket, you got Boston Sprinter. So when Dresden comes out on Thursday, Dresden will download automatically, and then when London to Brighton comes out, that will download automatically as well. Am I correct on that? Game tutorial is not complete. I'm trying to think, what is the game tutorial? It's been a while since I've played the game tutorial. Okay. If that was a red, I would have completely cocked up there. Takes a bit of googling and watching YouTube videos. Yeah, I know what that's like. But as I say, Mags, I have about 66 videos worth of YouTube. That just made no sense. Let me correct myself there. I've got about 66 videos on YouTube worth of train sim anyway, so those double whites, I can go through that signal at danger. Yeah, I don't like the brakes on this train. I don't mind the train, but I don't like the brakes. So, have you just got the standard routes then, Mags, or did you buy any other routes as well? Because by the sounds of it, you have Boston Sprinter as well, by the sounds of it. Okay, we're going up past Middlesbrough, I think it is. Well, this isn't Middlesbrough, but I know we're close to Middlesbrough. Oh, and if you wanted to know, guys, we're delivering cement, if you wanted to know. better start putting some brakes on now, because I know what the brakes are like on this train. Not great. You got the LGV Mediterranean, and that's it. Well, you should also have the London Underground Bakerloo line, the Cologne line, well, route, and the Sunpatch Grade if you've bought Train Sim World 2 mags. You think it's boring and simple routes? You don't like it that much? I'll take it you've played Train Simulator Classic as well, Mags? Oh, okay. Well, if you want some challenges, Mags, do you play on console or PC? Because if you play on PC, I would recommend going for Train Simulator, because that has challenges and that has long routes as well. Okay, I've got a bit of breathing room between the stopping point and the red signal. That's alright then. And thank you for the follow as well, Mags. Welcome to the community. Welcome, welcome. Sorry, for some reason it took a while for my Streamlabs to register that you followed. Thank you for that, Max. Come on. Had to put that into emergency brakes just to slow the train down, and there's a Gronk. Wow, that was insane. Right guys, on to the last scenario of the stream. We are going to finish this stream in a class 37. That sounds like music. And people are going to sit there and think, what do you mean? A class 37 sounds beautiful. Timetable 37, the 101 being another stream, guys. We're going to go with the singular class 37. Okay, I couldn't talk English then. So, drive a train of empty coal wagons to Redcar. Drive a load of coke wagons to Redcar. Okay. I want a nice unload a train of coke wagons and Redcar. Okay, we'll do 6 Echo 07 Scunthorpe to Redcar. Yeah, so say Max, do you play on console or PC if you're still in the chat? Get the season ticket, guys. So if you get a season ticket, it costs you $34.99. If you get the Boston Sprinter, Dresden route and the Brighton line separate, it'll cost you about 75 quid. Okay, you play on PC. Do you know what I recommend, Max? If you're up for a challenge, Train Simulator 2021. Loads of routes. You can also buy routes from Just Trains. You can get free routes for it. And I can tell you one thing. There's no end of fun in Train Simulator 2021. In other words, you can do a route, right? If you have all the Just Trains DLCs, you can do a route from Penzance to London Paddington. That can take up to 6 to 8 hours. You can also do a run from London King's Cross to Edinburgh. That can take up to about 4 or 5 hours. Sadly, you can't do a run from London Euston to Edinburgh, sadly, but I know you can do a route from London Paddington to Cardiff and things like that. So yeah, Train Simulator has most of the tickets. In other words, it has long routes. Right. Let's do 6 Echo 07 Scunthorpe to Redcar. Okay, I think I am light loco. Nope, I'm not light loco. Loco, words. Okay, we're driving 37508 with some coal wagons. Okay, what's our journey contain? We're just going from here up to Redcar in about 7.3 miles. We need to put the master key in. If I can find the master key. That would be, there it is, useful. Yeah, so Train Simulator normally comes on sale. And sometimes on Steam. But if you're playing it on Epic, I think Train Simulator is available on Epic as well. Sadly, Train Simulator is not available on console. Just waiting for the brakes to come off. Bob, put in the chat, say hi in the chat, because if you might be a bot. So if you're a real person, put hi in the chat. Okay, that's fine, Bob. Sorry, it's just because your name was so long. It just made me think, are you a bot? So apologies for calling you a bot, Bob. Apologies. But thank you for the follow anyway. Sorry about that. But welcome to the stream, Bob. Welcome. Oh, okay. But anyway, Bob, I hope you're well. Welcome to the stream anyway. Welcome, welcome. So Bob, do you play Train Sim World or do you play Train Simulator? Or do you play both? Yeah, we're off to a Redcar oil terminal, guys. Ore terminal, not oil. I say apologies that I don't talk English. I'm just having one of those days where my words just zigzag into one. But yeah guys, we'll make this our final run of the stream. As I say, there's plenty of Train Sim World on my YouTube channel. Link is down below the stream, so have a look. And as I say, there's loads of other content on there as well. Plus we've got a Discord server down in the description. If the link doesn't work guys, let me know and I'll get a fresh link for you. But as I say, most screenshots I take in Train Sim World or Train Simulator I'll end up on the Discord server anyway. And I spend majority of my team. Let me try again. I spend majority of my time in the Discord server when I'm not streaming, so you have Train Sim World 2 and Train Sim World 2020, and right now my hand at the Transpennine trains, but often takes a long time to get moving. Which train takes a long time to get moving on the North Transpennine then, Bob? Because I can say I did North Transpennine yesterday. Because I did a route from Manchester to Leeds in a class 45. Hello Ralphan TV, welcome to the stream by the way, welcome, welcome. Hope you're doing well Ralphan. What's the timetable? Is it a selection of missions? Well Max, once I've completed this, do you want me to show you what the timetable is? Then you'll understand what I'm talking about. Yes, as I say Ralphan, great locomotive, class 37 all the way. I say if the class 37 was available in livery designer, I would put the class 37 in so many different liveries. But yeah, what a great way to finish the stream. We started the stream in the 37, we're going to end the stream in the 37. Class 45, and I think I need to read the manual again. Right, Bob, what are you trying to haul with the class 45? Are you trying to haul freight or are you trying to haul passenger? Hello TTV, welcome to the stream, welcome, hope you're doing well. Passengers. Right, to get the train moving, have you got the master key in? Bob. There you go, Mags. Ralphan's just put up the what the timetable thing is. So hopefully that helps. Okay, master key was put in. Did you put it into forward, Bob? And thank you for the follow, TTV. And welcome to the stream. Welcome. Thank you for joining the community. Okay, the reverser was in forward. Did you take the brakes off? Okay, that's strange. So... okay, did you remember the throttle? Okay, so you put more and more throttle in and the 45's not moving. Is that what you're saying? Well, I can say, Bob, you haven't missed any steps out there. Right, let's put some more power in this beast. TTV, see if you can help Bob. Because I've just gone through the steps with him and it sounds alright. Strange. Railfan, do you know anything about this? Strange. Railfan, how do you know I'm an experienced train driver on Train Sim World? Hang on, Railfan. You're not Darko TV in disguise, are you? You're not Darko Railfan in disguise, are you? Because if you are, I think I might know who you are. But as I say, I help majority of people in Train Sim World anyway. Thank you, Discord. Yeah, say any rail problems, guys, and I'm off stream. If you join the Discord server, I might be able to help you out. TTV, do I make liveries? Yes I do. You've been fun. Okay, Railfan. Did you actually follow me, Railfan? Because I can't remember. TTV, the Class 45 comes with the North Trans-Pennine route. Sorry guys, I hit my microphone by mistake then. Oh, okay. Rail fan, so how do you know I'm an experienced train sim world driver? How do you know? Have you been watching a lot of my train sim world streams, Rail fan? Sorry guys, I keep hitting my microphone. Okay, TTV. It'd be nice to actually see your Class 314 livery for the Class 314. It'd be nice to actually see that. And let's put some more power into this beast. I don't know what pack TTV is on about, Bob, but the Class 45 comes with the North Trends Pennine, so... And this is a DLC, Bob, so you'll have to get this separately. Yeah, Ralphan, I've been playing Train Sim World 2 since it came out, really. So, I've been playing for a very long time. But it's nice to meet you, Ralphan. Nice to meet you. Yeah, the line I'm driving now is the Tees Valley line. It's a DLC you need to get. And the Class 31 that you saw me probably driving earlier, that's also a DLC as well. So Ralphan, what have you learned from me then? It's okay, Bob. Yeah, so Ralphan, what have you learned from me? Because you remember, I drive all sorts of locos. Yeah, and I say, guys, coming soon, there is a scenario, a custom scenario that I'm going to do from Leeds to Manchester on the North Trans Pennine route. Is going to have a custom loco. So it'd be a British loco from one of the British packs. I ain't going to say which loco it's going to be yet. So tune in for that stream. I'll put it this way, Ralphan, I've played Train Simulator for the past, well, 14 years. So since it was Railworks. And then I got Train Sim World on the PC. Then I got then it updated to Train Sim World 2. No, Train Sim World 2020, sorry. Then it didn't work on my laptop, so I moved it over to the Xbox. Then I played a lot of Train Sim 2020, Train Sim World 2020. And then I jumped up to Train Sim World 2, which I'm driving at the moment. So I've been playing Train Sim World, train simulators for the past 14 years. How often do you host these Twitch shows? Quite often, Bob, at the moment. Quite often. Let's say I'm planning a stream for tomorrow, but I don't know, I might stream some more Train Sim World. I don't know yet. Just keep an eye on your channels in the left hand corner, Bob. Best way. And as I say, if you want to host me, guys, the link, the host button should be below your screens. If it's not there, just type /host and then put my name next to it. In your own chat, that needs to be, guys, not in my chat. Well, Bob, if I'm streaming Train Sim World, jump in, say hello, let me know what your problems is, and I'll try and sort it. If Railfan's about, Railfan will try and help you as well. Because I think Railfan's still in my chat. And if TTV's around, I think TTV will help out as well. And I just made a cock up here. Right, where am I actually going? Oh no, I'm going up there. Whew. That's alright then. Bear with me. Thanks for the raid, Railfan. Hello, little sinker. How are you? See, Bob? Little Sinker is another great train sim streamer. I've been in his streams. He streams good American stuff as well. And I need to slam some brakes on. So yeah, guys, if you enjoy some good American train sim, head over and have a look at Little Sinker when he's live. But welcome in, Little Sinker. Welcome. But yeah, Bob, all us train sim people, we help other train sim people out. Let's say I've learned Train Sim World myself, so nobody actually helped me. But I help all my fellow train sim people, I help them out. And if I get stuck, they help me. And do you know what, guys, we're going to finish this stream with dropping the coke we've got in the trailers into that factory just over there. Oh yeah, Little Sinker's trains are pretty cool. Some of the trains he drives, I'm like, wow. Let's say Little Sinker does Train Sim World, he does Train Simulator, he does, I've seen him do some American trucking as well. American trucking, oh yeah. But yeah, as I say, Bob, my next Train Sim World stream will be a passenger run between Darlington and Saltburn. But like I said, guys, the link to my Discord is in the description. If it doesn't work, let me know and I'll put a link in the chat for you. But I say Little Sinker's in my Discord, so... But in we come slowly. So we're going to finish off with a scenario, guys, of dropping the load at the ore terminal. You're gonna have to step up on your British as well. Well, saying that, little thinker, you're gonna have to step up on your British. I think I'm gonna have to step up on my American. Let's say, Bob, have you managed to get your class 45 moving yet, or not yet? If Railfan's still in my chat, I'm not 100% sure if he's driven the class 45, I'm not sure. And Railfan will probably appear at some point. Okay, Bob. Little Synchro, have you driven the class 45 on North Transpennine? I say, I'm just trying to find out, Bob, if anybody else has driven it and they're in my Discord. There we go, scenario completed. Okay, I'm nearly level 100. Okay, I'm level 100 in Train Sim. Okay, I haven't got a life. Class 45. Bear with me, caller. Well, if you want me to, Bob, I can show you how to set up the class 45 at the end of this stream if you want me to. Right, we're just going to do the scenario of the 37 dropping off at... Where did I just go? There it is. Okay, is there an unload? Right, if I can find an unload one. Okay, there you go. Just say here, guys, we're taking the wagons that I've just delivered, we're going to take them to unload. Oh yeah. Bob, there's always time. There's always time in my streams. Always. I say, even Little Sinker knows that. There's always time in my streams for everything. I say, if there's someone in the Train Sim community that's struggling, we always help them out. But I'll show you the class 45 once we've done this 0 Zulu 15. Right, need to find the master key, which is there. Okay, what we're going to do here is go via, unload the coal, stop at location, uncouple vehicles, okay. Yeah, Little Sinker, are you streaming today by any chance? Right, just waiting for the brakes to come off. When my brakes do come off. I need the finger forward as well, don't I? What a donut. Okay, little sinker. Yeah, I was just wondering, are you streaming today? Because if you are, might pop in and say hello. Yeah, this is the ore terminal, guys. So yeah, we'll do this scenario, and then for Bob, we will show him how to set up the class 45. That sounds like a plan. Oh, okay. Yeah, I'll pop in and say hi. Oh yeah, little sinker, I'm going to show the class 45 after this, if that's alright. So we're just taking the ore that we just dropped off, guys, in the last scenario. We're just taking it to be emptied. I will see you in Little Sinker's stream, rail fan. I'll say hello. Oh, I've just realised something. Hang on a sec. Oh, hang on. I think I've got to drive up there and then reverse. I see what I've got to do now. But yeah, as I say, guys, we will not do that. Bear with me, caller. Yeah, we'll do the class 45 after this. I need to go 10 miles an hour down here. Little Sinker, on Train Sim World 2, have you done Clinchfield? And people are going to say, what's Clinchfield? Yeah, because Clinchfield is a very challenging DLC. In other words, if you want just a freight scenario, going at 30 miles an hour. That's it. Up hills. Yeah, that's just insane, but fun. I have driven that DLC as well. There is a YouTube video of that as well, me doing Clinchfield. And so my next DLC for Train Sim World will be the Boston Sprinter, Dresden and London Brighton will be my next load. Brakes, thank you. So I'll take it, I was thinking you've got Boston Sprinter as well then. There we go. Right, we'll clock back to reverse. Yeah, Bob, if you're still in the chat, one of my Train Sim community will tell you what the best DLCs are to go for. Those old F units really did fly in France. Which F units are you on about, little sinker? Driving the German ice train. What is that on the DLCs you get with what's it called? Train Sim World. So that would be the Cologne route. Can we please stop? Train. Right, we're gonna have to go into forward now because I need to bring that part of the train back so I can unload the yeah, that's bear with me, caller. Yeah, that's the route you get with Train Sim World 2. You also get the London Underground. You also get the Sandpatch Grade. I say, if you really want a challenge, I'll tell you the Sandpatch Grade is a challenge. Brakes. There we go. Oh, the F7s. Ho, ho, ho. I love the F7s in Clinchfield. I really do. They are my best American loco. Yep, that's true. If you go off the rails, Bob, you can take any train on any route. Right, we'll go slowly. too fast. Yes, so as I say, Bob, you are aware that there's a scenario designer, correct? Right, we'll whiz up this end towards the loco. Well, first we'll make sure that the coal is being distributed. There we go. Yeah, little sinker, I'm doing this off a Xbox controller, so it's pretty hard for me. Yeah, Bob, you can literally make your own scenarios. Well, put it this way, little sinker. I can actually connect a keyboard to my Xbox. Okay, we're nearly there. The coal's nearly gone. Okay. I think there's a... Okay, there's got to be a wagon somewhere that's not taking all its coal out. It's the one right at the end. How typical. Right, we'll take that one. Is this gonna fill them up again? Please bloody don't fill them up again. literally going to chuck out all the coal. Is that going to chuck the coal out of this hopper here? There we go. Got it done. Right. Do you know what, Bob? Next time you pop in a stream, do you know what? And we should do some American clinch field action. And I know Little Sinker will agree with me on that, doing some American action. Doing some American F7 action. Yeah, the clinch field, Bob, is another DLC. Oh, I like catching my viewers out. Yeah, say I should plan doing a clinch field one at some point. So Bob, what sort of trains are you into? Are you into like the passenger or the freight, or are you into electric, or are you into diesel, or are you into a mixture? Because I know Little Sinker's into his diesels, I know that. I say I'm not sure about Railfan or TTV or Mags, if they're still in the chat. I'm not sure what they're into. If they're into like electrics or diesels in Train Sim World 2. Brake, please. Okay, well, emergency brake. Okay. Whoa, we had 24 vehicles on. Okay, that was not useful. And you lucky people, we're a double 37. Lucky people. I've just got myself stuck. Oops, I forgot to put my route indicator on. Oopsie. Oh well. There you go, I've got my route indicator on as well now. Right, let's let the brakes go. You know, passenger trains, getting everyone to work on time, and electric ice trains. Okay. Little Sinker, was that you and Selt that took the ice train at the Sandpatch Grade, or was that you and someone else? Yeah, say, Bob, I do a mixture on this channel of passenger, freight. I do a mixture. I say Clinchfield is freight. This route, this Teessides Valley is freight and passenger. It's both. Okay, I think I just... Yep, I hit the buffers. Alright, bring up my menu. Okay. That's the wrong map. I didn't want that map. Let's just make sure my route is set. There we go, my route is now set. Put that into reverse. Oh, that was just you. Oh, okay. Well, here's something for you, little thinker. I took the HST to the West Somerset Railway. And I actually did that on stream as well. A 4-car HST. To the West Somerset Railway. That was just nuts. Try taking a HST at just 25 miles an hour. That was a long route. Yeah, this is a bit too light for me. This is like meant to be a freight yard. It's meant to be dirty. It's too clean. There's meant to be like bits of coal and stuff everywhere. Actually, do you know what? I've just had the most brilliantest plan. We should do a sandpatch grade and a clinch field stream together. Right, have I just taken a wrong turn somewhere? No, I haven't, but I do need to put my brakes on. Okay, put them on a bit too early. Thank you, Discord. Oops. Right, that was not meant to happen. Right, we'll flick that over and we're going to hook up to that consist. Sorry guys, I was not paying attention to the chat then. You took a 1972 tube train up the sandpatch grade. Wow. Yeah, I see what you mean by that, Ralphan. But the thing is, it should be more dirty. It's a freight yard. You've also noted yesterday when you're going through Do you know what, Bob? I made literally a little video on that of a train going through a tunnel, so you could have your camera out with your train in the tunnel. I made a video on that yesterday, and I put that on up on my YouTube. And actually that was in a class 45. What a coincidence. Yeah, so guys, if you want to see any of my train sim world stuff, the link to the YouTube's down in the description below the stream anyway. Feel free to like, share the videos, even feel free to subscribe if you want to. Right, we'll hook up the HEA wagons. And there goes scenario done. Right, here's the fun stuff, guys. We're going to move on to the class 45 now. Do you know what? Right, I'm going to go into scenario designer on this. But I'm going to put the class 45 on the Tees Valley line. Oh yeah, they do. They have little firefly headlights. It's like, and do you know what? Oh, also, little thinker. Do you know what else? Right, the class 45. No, our trains. Right, just say they're in a tunnel. You can't see ahead of you in the tunnel. You've watched part of my YouTube videos before. Okay, Bob, which YouTube videos have you watched of mine before? We'll just call this test. Yeah, this is scenario planner, Bob, to let you know. Scenario designer. Okay, service. So we'll go from Eagles Cliff. We'll start at Eagles Cliff. We'll do Saltburn, Darlington Bay platform. We won't stop at any stations except okay. We'll do Darlington. Okay. Confirm instructions. Right, we won't stop at any stations. Confirm service. I've just done something completely wrong. Right, hang on. Bear with me, caller. We'll go Eagles Cliff. We'll stop at Bay platform. Boom. Confirmed service. We'll just stick something. We'll just stick a class 47 on there. Mark 1 coaches. We'll not put that as a passenger service. We'll just call that class 47. The reason why I'm doing this, guys, is because I want to put on the rails on. Well, off the rails, should we say. Right, confirm. Name not allowed. Okay. Well, we'll put C47 then. Bear with me, caller. There you go. Right. What we want to do is go edit. No, we don't want to do that. Right, hang on. wanna go edit. Edit did no, not that, you idiot. Right, hang on, how in the hell do I do off the rails here? Right, do you know what, guys? We'll scrap that idea. We'll go to North Trent's Pennine. If I can find it. Here we go. We will go to tools on this. We'll do old. Yeah, we'll use old times because that was a scenario I did use last time. Well, it was one that I set up last time. 45. Edit. Player service. Continue. Back. Sorry guys, I haven't been paying attention to the chat. My inner CSR is showing. Okay. Okay, well we'll do it on this one, little thinker. We'll show Bob how to set up a class 45 now. And we'll just, well, we will take it on a run, but we'll just take it down to the next station. I say guys, this is the last bit I'm going to do in this stream, and then I want to go and get some tea after this. Right, we're in a class 45. I know it says unlock doors, but... Right. Right, Bob, are you in the chat now? Okay, watch closely. And just to go on the outside. Okay, there goes one of my trains. Right. Little thinker, that's a class 45. You warming up the locos? Cool. Right, this is my final thing anyway, little thinker, and then I'm going to go and get some tea. Right, see here, Bob. Master key. Make sure that's turned on, okay? I say, if you've got a notepad, take notes. Just waiting to see if Bob's clicked. Are you still there, Bob? Just waiting for Bob to put in the chat if he's still there. Or has Bob been disconnected again? Right, okay, if he has been disconnected, I'll go through it with all you guys in the chat, and then Bob can pick it up later. But yeah guys, make sure your master key is turned on. Okay, don't do that. Make sure your reverser is in forward. Make sure your brakes is completely off. Okay, my brakes are fully off. Okay, train should be ready to move. I'm just going to put my head indicators on so people know I'm moving. And then we should put some throttle in. And there we go. We have got the Class 45 moving. So I hope that's helped people. You put the master key in, you make sure it's in forward, you make sure your brakes are fully off. So wait till the second dial down from the top is at 0, 0. And then you add some throttle, and there we go. Right, Bob, did you pick that up? Please put in the chat if you actually picked that up. Ignore the locking of the unlocking doors, guys. It's okay, Bob. So, did I do exactly what you did? Okay. Oh, hang on a minute. Hang on a minute. Words again. Right, Bob. If it doesn't work this evening, right? Send me a whisper on Twitch, or if you want the Discord link, I can give you the Discord link and you can PM me on there. How about that, Bob? If you don't have Discord, just whisper me on Twitch. If you have Discord, I can sort out the Discord link and PM you it. Well, you know what I mean, yeah, I'll whisper it to you. But yeah guys, I should hopefully be streaming tomorrow. Hopefully. Yeah, just send me a whisper on Twitch, Bob, if you need me, okay? And I will try and respond as best as I can. I say, you said you've seen my YouTube videos as well, correct? Okay, little sinker. Yeah, same. Bob, you've seen my YouTube videos, haven't you? Right, okay. Right, Bob, if you're stuck on anything, right, send me a whisper on Twitch, okay, and if I don't respond, just put below one of my YouTube videos, oh, I've messaged you on Twitch. I will get an email about the YouTube comment anyway, and I'll have a look at it and I'll respond. How about that, Bob? Because sometimes I don't always look at Twitch, so. But yes, guys, that is another fun day, or fun afternoon, shall we say, of Train Sim. But yeah, I say I should hopefully be back streaming tomorrow. Hopefully, might be more Train Sim World. I don't know yet. Just keep an eye on your channels in the left-hand corner, guys. See what I'm streaming. But yeah, let's say some thank yous before I actually go. Let's just go through my chat and say some thank yous. Right, thank you Mags for popping in. Thank you Railfan for popping in. Thank you for TTV popping in. Thank you for Bob popping in. And thank you for Little Thinker popping in. Thank you very much, guys. It's been a joy talking to you. But yeah, when my chat decides to stop playing up. Right. But let's get some follows out of the way as well before I end. So I can say thank you to people following. And whatever else has happened. But yeah, bear with me. Yeah, thank you for the follow from Mags. Thank you for the follow from Bob. Thank you for the follow from TTV. And thank you for the raid from Railfan. But yes, guys, I'll be back tomorrow, hopefully. Have a great rest of the day. Whatever time it is, night time, evening, well, yeah, evening, afternoon, morning, whatever time it is for you. I'll put a link to the map, the routes and everything I've used down below, guys, on YouTube. And I'll put the information about the locos. But yes, guys, I'll catch you in the next Train Sim stream. I'll catch you next time. Happy training, guys.